Juggling, the ultimate test of accuracy. Being forced to make the same exact throws and catches hundreds of times over takes years and sometimes even decades to perfect. Juggling has attracted people from all across the globe. Though most juggle for pure fun, there is a select few that try and push juggling to its absolute limit. This is the world record progression of 9-club juggling. Before I start the video, I just wanted to say I now post new content like this every week, so if you're new, be sure to subscribe. It's free. Enjoy the video. What is a juggling club? A club is a roughly cylindrical object, usually around 20 inches long, with a slim handle and a center of gravity near the more bulbous side. Jugglers have been using them as they currently are for over 50 plus years and have become a standard piece of equipment alongside the juggling ring and the juggling ball. Secondly, in juggling there is two types of successes. A flash, which is where each object is thrown and caught once, and a qualify, which is where each object is thrown and caught at least twice. For example, a 7-ball qualify would be 14 catches, whereas a 7-ball flash would be only 7 catches. It's also important to point out that juggling 9 objects is not unheard of. While 9 clubs has never been qualified, the highest number of objects qualified is 11, and the highest amount of objects flashed is 14. If you look at the 9-ball and 9-ring records, they put the 9-club record to shame. The first flash of 9 linear objects ever recorded was in 1996 by Bruce Timon, an old-school numbers juggler. A few others came along and achieved the same thing, but this isn't the same as flashing 9 clubs. A juggling stick is much thinner than a club, making it easier to throw and catch. Due to how thin they are much more forgiving and less prone to collisions. It wasn't until the late 2000s that there was ever any talk about a true 9-club flash. It was joked about in a WJF video, making it seem like an impossible goal. Mentioned by some as one of the next big frontiers in juggling, 9 clubs has been coming up in conversations more and more. In fact, a picture of Anthony Gatto, the greatest juggler alive, in my opinion, made its way online that seemed to raise some questions. It appears to be of Anthony juggling 9 clubs. It's totally believable to think that Anthony worked on 9 clubs, especially considering he still holds the records for both 9-ball and 9-ring juggling, but it's not enough to go off of. If you know any more about this photo, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Since we don't know anything more about this, we'll just go off the assumption that Anthony never worked on 9 clubs. Skipping forward to 2010, a juggler named Ben Thompson released a video called Yo-Yo Sam Juggling Video. The video shows off a clean execution with a number of club tricks, nothing too out of the ordinary for the juggling community. However, at the end of the video, this happens. A short snippet of a 9-club run. Presumably not successful, otherwise he would have posted it, right? Well, the very next year in 2011, he posted another video called Yet Another 9-Club Teaser, in which he shows an even longer clip of a 9-club flash, but just as he's about to make the last 2 catches, the video fades. The pattern is definitely there. It's not far off at all to think he was capable of pulling it off. A not so well known fact about this clip, he didn't fade the video in post. This particular attempt ended with the lights being shut off on him in the space he was training. Ben was the first person to post actual 9-club attempts online, and to some, he is considered to be the first to flash 9 clubs. Reaching out to Ben, he reports that he did in fact flash 9 clubs, but due to the sloppiness of the flash, he wasn't about to have that be the first official 9-club flash. In his own words, he said, "I ended crouched down with multiple clubs pressed against my chest. There must have been 3 clubs that weren't in my hands." While I've been repeatedly and soundly criticized for deleting the footage, I will always stand by that decision. He stated he deleted the footage to make room and immediately kept on trying for better attempts. Before we could ever see Ben get a flash of 9 clubs on video, an unexpected juggler beat him to it. In 2013, Emmel Dahl became the first person to flash 9 clubs with publicly available video evidence. While Emmel is now almost exclusively a ring juggler, he was originally known for his club juggling, mixing technique with unique original ideas. For a while, no one was able to match his record. However, in 2015, Ben posted his first publicly available 9-club flash. And while Emmel beat him to it, Ben's run had a certain loftiness to it that Emmel's did not. Ben's flash really made me think, this looks runnable, but who would be the one to do it? Ben also did claim to get a run of 17 throws and 8 catches back when he was still working on it, saying, "I threw a number of 13 to 15 throw attempts up just to see how feasible it was, and had 117. It's definitely doable, but I lack the patience and drive to actually make it happen." So even though he's claiming to have gotten 17 throws, he didn't catch the last 9 throws, making this less than a flash. Though some would consider this quite the step forward for the progression of the record, we're still stuck at a flash for now. The next person to flash 9 clubs came shortly after Ben in late 2015 and was achieved by Willie. Some people were a bit harsh towards him for how sloppy it was, but it was a flash nonetheless, and when you're talking 9 clubs, I don't think I can't be impressed. So now we have 3 separate people, Ben Thompson, Emmel Dahl, and
Willie Collie Bandino. Oh, clicking.
All it would take is one more throw to beat the record. Just one extra throw, 10 catches. How much harder could it be? Well, we would only need to wait a little over a year to see, because on December 4th, 2016, juggler Ivan Dragshaw posted this. "9 clubs for 11 catches, and that's where the record has stood for nearly 5 years. Ivan's very short run has truly proven to most of us that it's not a matter of if a 9-club qualify will happen, but when. The flash barrier has been broken, and now we're just waiting to see who will reach this incredible milestone. Will it be one of the people mentioned here, or will someone new jump in to take on the challenge? Though the record hasn't been broken, there is one more notable achievement in the last few months, that being Moritz Rosner becoming the 5th person to officially flash 9 clubs. And with that, we're all caught up. I hope you enjoyed this new format, and if you have a suggestion for a future video, perhaps a video in this style, feel free to leave it down below. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of what I do, feel free to subscribe. Also, if you're interested in supporting me and getting exclusive video content along the way, check out my Patreon. I just released Dr. Pop, a Patreon exclusive. It's 18 minutes of new juggling from me this year. Definitely worth checking out. Link in description below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.